Good afternoon, Tarleton State University. Today is Thursday, November 6, 2014. We've got a lot to talk about, so we'll jump right in. Taylor Swift is back to dumping again, but this time it wasn't one boyfriend, it was 40 million people. Swift has decided that her new album will not be played on Spotify, and neither will her past albums. She's pulled all of her music off of the streaming service, according to E! What's so great about this story isn't Taylor's hasty actions, though, rather how Spotify handled it. They sent her a letter first, with the final line being a sentence made up of her own song titles. This amusing line reads, "P.S. Taylor, we were both young when we first saw you, but now there's more than 40 million of us who want you to stay, stay, stay. It's a love story, baby, just say yes." They weren't done with just this letter, though. After that, Spotify made a playlist titled Come Back Taylor, with song titles that, if you read them in order, say, "Hey Taylor, we wanted to play your amazing love songs, and they're not here right now. We want you to want us, and so do your fans." So what made Taylor dump this streaming service? Well, she doesn't like any of them. In an interview, she told the Wall Street Journal that she thinks streaming services are right on par with piracy and file sharing and the decline of paid album sales. So will Taylor Swift take back Spotify, or are there more streaming service breakups on the horizon? Time can only tell, but the one thing I can be sure of is that she'll write a new song about this breakup soon enough. Now, this was a little surprising to me. As most gamers know, laptops that are good enough for decent gaming are few and far between. There are some options out there that are built specifically for this activity, but they're out of range unless you've got thousands of dollars to put away. Some time ago, the computer company HP bought a company called Voodoo PC, which specialized in making gaming computers. And now, according to Kotaku, HP has decided to make an homage to this company with a new laptop titled the HP Omen. The HP Omen is going to be a gaming laptop, but before any of you gamers think this is the return of Voodoo PC, it's not. This is just a new laptop optimized and built for gaming, taking a lot of inspiration from the Razer Blade. It's sleek, has a quad-core Intel Core i7 processor, 8 GB of RAM, and mid-range NVIDIA Maxwell graphics. It went on sale Tuesday for $1,500. Now we've got something fun for everybody. Let's take it over to Aimee Nash with the Texan Entertainment News Countdown.
First off, we've all had our fair share of breakups, heartaches, and high school crushes. But the last time I wrote a song about it, or 2, or 12, I was told that my shower time was being cut in half and that we were running out of hot water. Fair enough. Second, we must recognize the fact that Taylor Swift is one of the most gorgeous people to walk this earth, and if you disagree with me, you're lying. Any person would be lucky enough to put a ring on it, but in the meantime, we've put together a top 10 list of the best T-Swift breakups and the songs that go with them, using information found on Billboard.com and J14.com. Number 10, Drew Hardwick. There's no denying that her song Teardrops on My Guitar were about this guy, with the first line of the song stating, "Drew looks at me, I fake a smile so he won't see." Nothing is confirmed that the two were ever together, but instead she just had a big crush on him in high school. Number 9, Connor Kennedy. This now Harvard full-time student sparked her single Begin Again after their breakup, in which she spent the summer with him and his family in Massachusetts. Number 8, Cora Monteith. Before Monteith's tragic death last summer, Swift explained to Yahoo that her song Mine from the Speak Now album was about a guy that she just barely knew that saw the relationship flash before her eyes. The two never confirmed their relationship status, but both turned a pretty bright shade of red on separate occasions when questioned by Ellen DeGeneres. Number 7, Zac Efron, because why not? The two reportedly started dating after promoting their movie The Lorax in 2011. Both denied the rumors of each other, and it doesn't seem like any of her singles on the album Red were about Efron. However, the two paired up on the Ellen DeGeneres show with a parody of Pumped Up Kicks, which they performed together regarding the rumors of one another. Number 6, Jake Gyllenhaal, the famous maple latte couple, as I like to call them. Swift explained in an interview to NPR that the last time was written about an experience she had with an unreliable guy. It's a pretty good guess thinking that her lyrics "Put my name at the top of your list" were about him. Shortly after Gyllenhaal broke up with her, Swift also wrote the catchy tune, "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together." So may we recognize that this guy not only had one, but two songs written about him? Number 5, Sam Hardwick. These two dated in high school before Hardwick cheated on her, in which she wrote the ultimate in cheating anthem, "Shoulda Said No." Way to keep a low profile, Sammy. Number 4, Joe Jonas. Like most middle school relationships, this one ended over a phone call. A 27-second one, as a matter of fact. After the end of their relationship, Swift released Last Kiss off her Speak Now album. Risky, but worth it. But really, Joe? A phone call? Number 3, and my personal favorite on this list, Taylor Lautner. The two met on the set of their movie Valentine's Day, which they both played high school sweethearts and remained together for a few short months post-production. After their split in December 2009, Swift released Back to December, in which she apologizes to a guy with tan skin and a sweet smile. I still don't see it. Can we also appreciate the fact that if these two would have been getting married, they both would have been known as Taylor Lautner? Just let that sink in for a minute. Number 2, Harry Styles. Of course you would be high on this list, Harry. Their brief fling between 2012 and 2013 started and ended both pretty much by the media, and we all knew it was over when she totally dissed him at the VMA Awards. You remember what I'm talking about. The end of their relationship left her lying on the cold hard ground with her hit, "I Knew You Were Trouble." And finally, number 1 on the list, and it's absolutely no surprise, is John Mayer. We all know why, too. She wrote the heart-blistering song, Dear, wait for it, John. Lyrics included, Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. I should have known. Deep. Now, I know John is a pretty common name among everyone, but did this release really come as a surprise to anyone? After Dear John, Mayer himself released the album Paradise Valley, in which he reportedly wrote a few songs towards Swift as well. Shots fired. This concludes our segment of the Top 10 list this week. Special thanks to Taylor and all the hearts involved.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Like usual, it's been fun, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Today's show is produced by Bethany Kyle and Alejandra Araguin.
We'll see you all next time. Question, would you say our relationship with our viewers is a love story?
What?
Oh, baby, just say yes.
No, please stop.
Come on, it was funny. Shake it off.
That's it, I quit.
No, come on. Come back.
We are never, ever getting back together.
Aw.